Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Interesting stuff. So, very, very interesting stuff today. So, let's give everybody maybe a minute and we'll get going here. Okay. So, I'm actually very intrigued at this stuff that's going on here today. So, first thing is there's a guy that's tweeting this stuff, and I don't know what's real. Okay? And if somebody does, who knows? It could be completely fake, or there could be something in it. He says Microsoft has stopped ordering H100s from NVIDIA. He's saying that Microsoft is trying to get people to sign up to Copilot, and they haven't even released Copilot. Let me tell you the cockiness of Microsoft. Let's say you're Texas Instruments and you have 30,000 people, so you have 30,000 Microsoft subscriptions, and somebody comes to you and said, I'm not going to discount Copilot, but this is what it's going to cost you to add 30,000 Copilot subscriptions. And Texas Instruments, because if it would have come to me, I would just laugh at it and not respond, because I did that one for Microsoft. And then when the guy called me, I would say, you haven't even demoed it to us yet. It doesn't even work. So why would somebody do that? The first thing they would do is they would go get 100 or 200 and then give it to a certain set of people around the company and see if they liked it. They're not going to go pay for 30,000 subs, 20,000 subs. I mean, is Microsoft getting this stupid? And usually Microsoft says, if you do 10,000 and you do a 2-year contract, you get 15% discount. If you do a 5-year contract with 30,000 subs, you're going to get a 40% discount. So everybody does the 5-year, 6-year, right? And they're not discounting this at all. So they're saying, what this guy's saying basically is Copilot isn't doing that great right now. Very interesting. Now, no, it could be just because it's not out there and everything else. We don't know. But just be open to this. It doesn't make any sense. When logic doesn't make sense, you have to question it, okay? So that doesn't make sense. Now, we do know that Microsoft is not going up and heading back down. Now, it went up yesterday and went up today from a bottom. But does it go back down? Don't know. And if they're not ordering enough H400s, that means they won't have enough chips and enough bandwidth to do this. So then NVIDIA goes low. Don't know. That's just a story that's out there. Just know that. Okay? Next thing, if you've read the thing that I posted, there's an interview with Larry Ellison, and Larry Ellison comes out, and the first thing he starts talking about, he goes, snow. We're bigger, better, faster than snow in every metric. And then with snow, you have to move your data. Let's say you're in an Excel spreadsheet or wherever you are. You have to move that data to snow. Costs a lot of money to move data. And in Oracle, you don't have to move the data. Once again, I don't know what's real. Now, he could be just talking his book, right? We know that. So you just have to be aware. So Snow, who's CEO, 3 quarters in a row, he's missed 3 quarters in a row. 3 quarters in a row. And he keeps saying the usage will go up. But I tend to disagree on certain things of, at some point, when you just keep raising prices, people tell you to F off. They just do. I mean, Disney destroyed their business by raising prices. Let me tell you, if you're a family of 4 and you make, say, 60 or 70 grand, average person, and your wife makes 30 or 40, so you got 100 grand, and you go spend $5,000 or $10,000 to go on vacation, which is your whole year's savings, to take your kids, and then you wait in line because there's no help for an hour and a half to buy a pizza for $75 that tastes like shit, completely tastes like shit, and $10 Cokes, you never go back. You never go back. So he's destroyed Disney, the brand, okay? He's destroyed it. And now Disney comes out yesterday and says, we're going to spend $10 billion to make it better. All they need to say, they don't even need to say that. All they need to say is two things. We're going to get rid of Disney Plus. It's gone. We're going to just go license our stuff. And then we're going to cut prices by 30%. I'm telling you, you may be okay paying $600 or $700 a night to be in a Disney hotel. I'm not okay with that. I'm telling you, I'm not okay with that. Now, I don't go to Disney anyway, so it doesn't matter to me, right? But that's not how you grow your business. People have lost this. They've lost this, okay? Chipotle, I went to Chipotle yesterday. That's where I had dinner. Wall-to-wall people. Wall-to-wall people. Now, he lied to you again. The CEO was on yesterday. He lied to you, and that's why I went there. He said, we haven't taken a price hike this time at all. But he did. He did take a price hike. It was $9.50 for barbacoa last time I went. I have the receipts. It was $9.50 2 months ago, and now it's $10.50. Now, maybe they just did it at Texas, or they just did it at the one, maybe. But he's lying to you. These people are lying to you, flat out lying to you, okay? So just understand this. Now, the reason I'm talking about this, because now you want to go back to Microsoft. Are they going to release Copilot? If he says Copilot will be there in 2024, Microsoft's going to collapse. It's going to go way down. Okay? Very straightforward. If he says Copilot is released, even limited, it'll go up. Okay? And I told you this before we bought it. Okay? NVIDIA. If this quarter they don't have growth, I don't think that's true. Because if Microsoft isn't ordering H100s, then Tesla is buying every one, right? So that doesn't make any sense. So it has to make sense. So then we see. Okay, two other things here on how learning to trade. If you're trying to learn to trade and get better, and this is why people fail. And I had a comment in the room yesterday, and it's very interesting because you have to try to get better and smarter, okay? We told you Microsoft, if they don't announce they have this meeting tomorrow, Copilot, it's going to go down. If they announce, it's going to go up. Okay, so if you buy Microsoft, you know that. Okay, Tesla. We told you 261 is a massive number, and it's hard. If it breaks, your 250 option goes to 10. If it doesn't break, it goes back to 150, $2. It hit 161.20. So things that I do, I keep telling you, and we did this with NVIDIA and stuff. When things approach a number, you have to decide, is it going to get through or is it going to not? So when it approached 261, those options were up $1. You have to say, I don't want the risk. I'm taking my dollar. Perfect. Okay? Lilly, I told you 378. I'm sorry, 578. It hit 578 and it dropped 6. It didn't get through. How would you not know that? Your option, we bought them at 3, they were at 550. Why won't you just sell them? Now, I told you, my week is free. We're buying tiny. My week is free. God made our 48K the first day. So we're just sitting there. Well, that's why we didn't sell them. Now today, Lilly's back up. If it hits 578, it may drop 5, but this time, your $3.50 option, which you're up, will go to 1 if it doesn't if it doesn't go up, if it doesn't get through? Is it okay to have 1, or are you going to shoot for 8? That's up to you. But why would you shoot for 8 unless you have profits? Okay? So understand this. And know that Microsoft's story is out there. The NVIDIA story is out there. Powell is not coming up. What's he going to say? So things on Powell to know. Okay? And nobody's talking about this. These people that talk about the Fed, they're just dumb. You have a possible shutdown coming. A full shutdown for the government. Okay? Interesting. That can cripple the economy. All those people don't get paid. Okay? That can cripple the economy. Next thing. Maybe it's only short term. Doesn't matter. Maybe. Then here's the other side. Here's the other thing. Is you have gas and oil going up. Gas almost $4 in Texas. $6 in California. Crude is down 73 cents today. That's a bullish. But if oil gets over 100 and gas rips to $5 or $6, economy goes to zero. Zero growth. Complete collapse. A complete collapse. And he will need to cut rates immediately. Wow. But now, once you do that, it doesn't come down fast. So just understand that's out there. So he has to try and navigate that. So I think he's going to do nothing. I think he just likes to scare people. I mean, the guy must love Halloween. He probably puts ghouls out there. He just wants to scare people. Okay? So know with those two things out there, the shutdown and gas and oil, they should be telling you on this, they're going to have a dot matrix this time. That dot matrix should show no more hikes. But they're going to show at least 1. If they show 2, and that's the majority, the market's going to go down a lot. If they show 2, and they show no cuts next year, now at some point they should show a cut. But what if they don't show a cut all of next year? Market's going to go down. Okay? Have to have some type of expectations of, they're not going to completely screw this up. Okay? Now, once again, data dependence. The problem with the Fed and all these people and everybody that says transparency, they don't tell you. Why doesn't he come out and say, if the CPI is 2.5 next quarter or next month, we won't raise in November? If the PC, and just give 4 factors. 4 factors. They don't even tell you. And they don't want to tell you. Okay? They don't want to tell you. Okay? So understand this. So that's what we got today. We got Microsoft. Watch it because of the news. And then their event tomorrow. You have NVIDIA, which is lower as the SPX is higher. Is it based on that? I don't know. Keep an eye on that. Interesting, right? Interesting. Judson keeps selling. That's kind of interesting. So that's out there. And you got the chips that nobody knows what's going on with the chips. Which is crazy, right? So just understand, those are all things that are happening, and then you have Powell. So you play with profits, and then you chill. That's it. That's it. You buy small. I mean, when we bought SPXs, we bought 10. 60 cents, $600. That's it. If it was going to break, it was going to really break. Then we'd go to 10. If it wasn't going to break, you're down 600. That's it. Chill and relax, okay? But watch Lilly. It's trying today. It's going to try right at the bat. It's going to hit 578 right off the bat. Is it going to go through? I don't know. Interesting. That's what we know. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 920. 920. Okay? SPX up at 11, puts it at 44.52, right at Sam's number, 44.71, 41.72, 44.91. Underneath 4,400, 43.81. Powell, in and out, who knows, don't know. Crude is at 89.63. Under 87 would be bullish. Through 93 would be bad. Okay? Avago. This thing was supposed to get done. It's not getting done. The estimates are not in there. This thing has a chance to rip to 950 if they get approval. Now, does that come today, tomorrow, next day? In theory, the CEO is telling us it comes before October 31st, and we close on October 31st. But he said that before 3 months ago, and they haven't got it. No idea. Okay? Working lower, 51.48, needs 66. NVIDIA, 444.466, two numbers. Any break of 420 will dive this thing to 403. I'm telling you, it will dive it hard. Lam Research, 638, 652. AMAT, 141. KLA, 472. Goldman Sachs, 344, 351, under 339. BKNG. So, if economy is going to get bad, there's going to be a government shutdown. All those people don't get paid. I'm just making stuff up if there's a government shutdown. Okay? And all the Ford and GM and all those people don't get paid because they're going on strike. Do people travel? Interesting, right? BKNG, 32 up, 30.62 down. LLY, 578, 592. Meta, 306, 292. Now, remember, Meta, building this huge AI, supposed to be better than ChatGPT, no idea. But last week, or week before, it went from 308 to 292 on no news. Well, nothing moves like that on no news. Something is out there. Is someone selling? Does someone know something? Something is out there. Okay? Now, the only story I see is 800,000 advertisers pulled their stuff from Meta. Is it real? I don't know. Once again, like this guy's tweet on Microsoft, no idea what's real. Snowman, is Larry Ellison's news real? No idea if it's real. Caterpillar. The issue with Caterpillar is once the strike is done, or if the deal is huge with Ford and GM, they're going to say Caterpillar has those problems next. And there'll be a strike there. Carvana, 46.43, 58. There's a huge number, 58. If it gets through, it rips huge. If it gets near and doesn't, it drops 10. It just does. Netflix, 391, 382. SMCI. If you believe NVIDIA is going to collapse, then SMCI will go way lower. If you think NVIDIA rips, SMCI will go higher. NOW, hit 600 like 4 times, just can't get through, it drops 30 every time. Microsoft, 331, 336, under 323. Enphase, the CEO, CFO, or somebody, one of them, bought $4 million worth of stock. That's why it ripped yesterday. Enphase. Tesla. Very straightforward. If it breaks 261, it's going to be down 10 to 20. If it doesn't, it's going to test 277. But here's my thing on Tesla. Very straightforward. They lowered prices, and margins are going to be lower. Now, somebody's going to say, well, that's it. Margins will start back up. Maybe. Maybe not. Don't know. Don't know. But I don't believe the demand scenario. All these people saying they want market share, I don't believe in that. I believe if you want an EV and you want a car and you want a Tesla, you want a Tesla. If you want a Ford and you want a gas car and you can't get a gas car, you're not going to go buy an EV. I don't believe in that. Maybe you do. I don't. And the other thing I don't believe in, now I did do this with the Corvette, so you can tell me, Sam, you're an idiot. Okay. If you need a car, you need a car. You're not going to, I mean, it's just amazing to me that people have ordered a Tesla 5 years ago and still haven't got it. I mean, that's just amazing to me. I want this car, I need a truck. But I'm going to order it, it'll come in a year. Well, now your car isn't running. Well, I'm going to go get a loaner for 4 more years because it's still not here. Doesn't make any sense. Everybody have a great day. See you in chat.